Hi, good day, friends. Apostle Freeman O Ileyemi once again. I would like to briefly share from my book. You know, your harvest is guaranteed. I'm going to share just one nugget from the back of this book. And the nugget I'm going to share about today is until giving becomes a revelation to you, it will remain a burden to you. Until giving becomes a revelation, it's going to remain a burden to you. And when giving remains a burden to you, you cannot give joyfully. You cannot give with excitement. When giving remain a burden to you, you know, you'll be expecting people to cajole you or to force you into giving. But when giving becomes a revelation to you, you do it joyfully. Remember, the Bible says the Lord loves a joyful giver. You cannot give joyfully when giving remains a burden to you. You cannot give joyfully when you have not received the revelation behind giving. You cannot give joyfully when you don't see the future harvest about your giving. Thus, some folks gives and go back complaining about it. And you see, when you give and you're complaining about your seed planted, it's like a farmer that planted the seed and go back, they're uprooting the seed. You're complaining, you're murmuring about the seed planted are actually, words that you are used to uprooting the seed that have been planted. So you don't go back and uprooting the seed that you've already planted. So a wise farmer will never do that. So a spiritual person, a child of God that is wise, planting his seed joyfully, will not go back, and nagging and complaining and murmuring about it. The Lord loves a cheerful giver. Giving must become a revelation to us. So giving is not by force, it's by choice. Let me say this. I said the other time that giving is spiritual and giving is a must. It's a principle that God has put in place that guarantees our productivity, our profiting when it is done in the right way, with the right motive. Are you with me? So if giving is done with the right motive, with the right heart, there's going to be harvest. Your harvest is guaranteed. But when a giving is done, when you're being forced to do it, when you're being compelled to do it, when you're being cajoled to do it, when you're not giving it from your heart, Bible says the Lord loves a cheerful giver, a joyful giver, and a willing giver. Somebody that is willing to give, that you are not being compelled, you are not being cajoled, you are not being forced into giving. You see, when you're being forced to give, there is no harvest. When you're being forced to give, your harvest is not guaranteed because it's not coming willingly from your heart. You are being forced into do it. But when giving becomes a revelation to you, nobody needs to force you. You've got to give by leading, of the Spirit of God. So when you're being led to give, you give with revelation, you give it with excitement, you give with the insight of the future harvest. So nobody is playing games with you or gymming with you. If when somebody is trying to compare you or force you to give, if you don't want to give, don't give under somebody coming around to trying to pressurize you, trying to force you, trying to compel you into giving. No, don't give in that kind of situation. Give willingly from your heart. If there's a project and a seed is being raised, if you're not going to give, don't give to show off. Don't give to please pastor. Don't give to please nobody. Give from your heart as unto the Lord. You see, the focus have been shifted in our days, in our time, that people are now shifting the focus on giving to God, and they are seeing it now as in giving to pastor, giving to people. Even if you are giving to a less privileged on the street, you are not giving directly to the less privileged. You are giving it back to the owner of that life. God holds the life of that less privileged. God holds the life of orphans at orphanage homes. So wherever you find yourself giving at different point in time, whether at orphanage home, on the street, to the right beggar, because there are fake beggars on the street. To the right beggars, to the genuine beggars. Let me use the word genuine beggars. At the church for conference, for project at the church, to orphanage homes. That kind of giving, that I've said the other time, in monetary form, in material form, in your time. Prayer is a seed as well. Now, when you are giving in different kind of form, you should know that you are giving back to the owner of that life, of the person that you are giving to. And you should understand that whatsoever you have is not yours. There's nothing you have that belongs to you. The Bible said, what do you have that you have not received? The Bible said, every good and perfect gift comes from God. Perfect gift comes from God, either in material blessing, in monetary form, your time, your talent, your gifting. Everything comes from God. So there's nothing that is yours at His word. You are just like a caretaker to take care of what God has given to you, of which you're going to be. And at the end of the day, you're going to be accountable for those stuff. So you've got to understand the place of knowing quite sure there's nothing at your disposal that belongs to you, as it were. Your house, your cars, really, are they yours? They do not belong to you. So if the owner of everything asks you that give this to this person, to that person, to that organization, to the homeless, to the orphanage, to the orphans at the orphanage home, you don't hold to it. No, I can't release that. Anything that you cannot release become a God in your heart that want to compete with God in your life. So you don't want to do that. So let giving becomes a revelation to you. You see, let me say it before I round up this. Abel gave to God by the revelation of whom God is to him. I'm going to speak more on that. I think I'm going to start from this one. Abel gave to God an offering by the virtue of his revelation about God, of the revelation of whom God is to him. But Cain gave to God by the lack of revelation of whom God is. Cain gave to God by the lack of revelation of whom God is. So you could see the different hearts of people that are giving. And now, because of revelation on the side of Abel, he gave, and God accepted his offering, and God approved his offering. But on the side of Cain, God did not approve his offering. God rejected his offering. There are some givers in the church in different places that God are not accepting your giving. Probably your giving is for show off. It's for pleasing men. It's for pleasing pastor. It's just to let people know, to feel all righteous and know. Then keep your seed. It's not the hands that give that is very important, but the heart that gives, that determines the acceptance, the approval, and the reward of that seed. So if the seed, you are given a seed, but it's not from your heart, you are given a seed with the wrong motive, then it's not acceptable. But when you are given a seed with the right heart, you are given a seed with excitement. You are given a seed knowing that you are partnering with God, knowing that you are giving that seed back to the owner of the seed in the first place. God is the owner of every seed in God. Amen, somebody. I don't want to stay longer here. I'm going to speak more. I'm going to continue from here some other time. Look out for the other short video I'm going to be doing on this issue of giving. It has been abused, but nevertheless, the truth needs to be told. So I'm going to stop here. If this has been a blessing to you, kindly share with friends, with people here and there, and follow me on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. On Twitter at Freeman for All, at Freeman for All. On the Instagram, I post Freeman Ileyemi. God bless you. Meet you some other time soon. Bye for now.